I've decided that I'm replacing a mon, and that mon is not going to be what it is like right now, and I went to the wrong thing. I decided I'm going to replace Vess with Time Lord. Or actually, I'm just going to replace Silver with Time Lord. I've decided on that because Silver is level 45 and that's not high enough leveled for the occasion. So that's why we're going back to the village. But first we are going to report our findings, which is Palkia that we caught. Which is not very much for a reward, but it's fine. So the new observation is, we completed quite a few research tasks. We are now able to get 8 star. Best reports to Captain Silene. I'd get right on that if I were you. Return to the village because I am going to go back to being an 8 star rank. Funny that we're doing this on the finale. So that hideaway was only a temporary base for the time being. And what do you have? Mechanical cabinet. I know what that is. I'll have to think about it because I don't have enough for that. The mechanical cabinet is actually the fridge, and that's for Rotom to change into whatever that form is called. If you have progress to report, yeah. We are becoming an 8 star, which is funny that we're doing that in the finale. My volume's on 12, right? No, it's on 15. Now we're 8 star. We can now craft jet balls. I knew it. That's the advanced version of the wing ball. More I earn will be more generous as well. The jet balls are made from an apricorn, 2 sky tumblestones, and 2 iron chunks. And now I have a recipe for crafting full restores as well. A max potion and a full heal. Weird, they didn't give me the recipe for crafting max potions. No, they did. I surprisingly forgot about that. Citrus berry and a king's leaf. So the only thing left is the max revive, so I wonder what the 10th star reward is then. We're going to the Coronat Highlands. Head for the place where you are supposed to find the origin ore. And why we're going right through the story instead of completing a lot of side quests is just because I'm doing the side questing and the bonuses, and because the sky is too dreadful for anything of the sort. There's a new request. I'll go there since it is not too far away from where we need to go. So the request is over there. So I wonder what that request is. You're looking for Sphere. Oh, thank goodness you passed by. Please, I need you to rescue my Sphere. Its adorable round body caused it to go rolling down the hill, and it's head straight for the Stone-Tooth Rose and Boulder Roll Ravine. Those areas are full of dangerous Pokemon. You're that Survey Corps member everyone's talking about, right? Please help me find my dear Sphere. Find Senki's Sphere, which has rolled off toward the Boulder Roll Ravine. Which I have not gone to yet. So it's below us. It's right down there. There's an Alpha Probopass. Trying not to get noticed. Oh, this wasn't here before, I don't think. Oh, it was. What a curious cave. I feel some extraordinary power here, as if the world itself was created in this very place. What do you think, Leanne? Just making sure I was recording. Good. Taking into consideration my knowledge of ores, my skill at mining, and the strength of my Sligo's moves, I think you'd better leave any extraction work up to us, would you say? We're going to have to ask you to stop right there. The misfortunes. I knew you'd show up. Oh, come on. Who's there? We don't have any time to waste with... Clover? We haven't seen you since you walked out on the clan. Where have you been all this time? I don't have to tell you nothing. Look, you can carry on digging out that treasure you're after, and then you'll give it to us. I don't know why you even look surprised. It's not as if you were hard to follow. What we seek may be as precious as treasure, but this isn't about how valuable it is. We need it to restore this awful sky to normal. Ugh, that earnest goody two-shoes act of yours is what made me leave the Pearl Clan in the first place. Enough. I don't care why any of you ran off to play bandits, but I won't let you get in Leanne's way. There are 3 of you and 3 of us. Let's go, Omega. Let's go. Omega, you take charm. I bring good luck to my sisters wherever I go, and ill luck to anyone who crosses our paths. I'm the eldest, and I'll be your unlucky charm, especially in this, a battle of the lifetime. You're gonna have more than just 2 Pokemon this time, right? Wow, I predict you just like a book. Right on, and I'm predicting your next one's just gonna be another... Oh, I have Time Lord in the lead. Time Lord, you're gonna have a great time against this. Like I said, Time Lord is a temporary team member. And I knew it. It was gonna be Gengar. Agile what? Drowsy. Gosh darn it. I am gonna switch you out. Time Lord, I will switch. I don't want you fainting. Instead, I'm swapping to Veth. Shadow Ball. Going to use... I'm thinking Air Slash. As figured. Going to use Air Slash one more time. It missed. Gosh darn it. How did it miss? It's 95% accurate, so that means it should barely miss. But it missed anyway. It's a good thing Gengar went for Hypnosis there. Well, you are rather formidable. Alright. Vest is a lot of Pokemon leveled up there. Come on, Clover. Why not come back to the Diamond Clan? The M's are changing. We're changing. And we really use someone as strong as you are. Are you joking? I've got no interest in living back in that place with all its stupid rules. Look, we'll let you keep your treasure this time, but you'd better do something about that sky. You're as strong as ever, Omega. Maybe you really can do something about that monstrous creature at the top of the mountain. But even if you do, next time we meet, you won't escape without a beating. Remember that. Honestly, those 3, what did they even come here for? Oh well, I'll heal up everyone's Pokemon. Good thing, because Time Lord was having a terrible time for his debut battle. The coin that I remember never hesitated to help someone in need, even if she groused as she did so. I suspect they may have been worried about us, perhaps even wanting to help. Then they should have just said so. What a pain they are, hiding behind all that attitude. I was able to extract some of that origin ore, or whatever it is you wish to call it. I suppose it had better go with you, Omega. Piece of origin ore. The ore of mysterious power, spoken of in ancient myths, and said to contain the power of Almighty Sinnoh itself. That was surprisingly easy. No, you simply failed to recognize my skill. You ought to be praising my hard work, honestly. I knew we could count on you, Leanne. No wonder Cleavor recognizes you as a worthy warden. Let's hurry back to Mr. Professor and show him what we've got. That Leventon's got sound judgment, plus knowledge to spare, despite his silly streak. Return to Professor Leventon. Report to him that we've got the ore. We'll do so by flying back to the summit camp. I keep saying flying because it's a frigging wing symbol. Time Lord, I'm going to swap for Vets, just because. So this is the Stone of Creation's beginning, the origin ore. Yes. One can certainly feel an imposing aura emanating from it. Could this be the feeling of the very origin itself? I've been meaning to ask since you brought that up, but the origin of what exactly? Of everything, by the sound of it. Exactly, my girl. Now then, back we go to Jubilife Village. I knew there was going to be more. Alright, Mr. Professor. It's all in pieces now, but this is what's left of the red chain. Splendid. Even in pieces, I think we'll find it still perfectly fit for purpose. We're jolly lucky you had the foresight to pick up all these broken bits back at the temple. Your turn, Omega. Next comes the Stone of Creation's beginning. You handed over the origin ore. The fragments of the red chain, collected at great personal risk by the Diamond Clan. Then the Stone of Creation's beginning, which we only learned of thanks to the Pearl Clan. And now it is time for the Galaxy team to play its part and turn these items into a proper vessel. Akari, my girl, you are one of our team's greatest craft people. Could I ask you to do the honors? This is my true battlefield, Omega, even if it may be safe indoors. This may take us some time. Perhaps the rest of you had best wait outside while we work. Come on, Mr. Professor. Wish they'd hurry it up in there. I'm starting to suspect all your prattling about the Valley of Time is a cover of for your own true impatience. Yes, I said true instead of just saying for your own impatience. Whatever. If sitting back and waiting actually solved things, I'd say forever. Because that'd be using time well. Unlike this. We've done it! Omega is complete! I dub it the Origin Ball. If the message conveyed to our good clan leader can be believed, then this should allow you to catch the Pokemon that has appeared at the Temple of Sinnoh. Wait a minute. Whoa! That's a singular and irreplaceable Pokeball that can be used to catch the frenzied Pokemon ranging at the Temple of Sinnoh. These Pokeballs of yours are full of wonders. To think the fate of all Hisui could rest in something so tiny. It's interesting how catching a Pokemon in one of those things brings the two of you closer together. Wait, please. I hear something. That voice is speaking in my mind again. Because I have it with me. You mean Palkia? Yes, it appears that mighty Palkia is willing to lend its own strength to us in this battle. That's what I like to hear. The Pearl Clan's almighty Sinnoh, well, I guess I should just call it Palkia, is one fierce Pokemon. Everything's ready now, Omega. Take the Origin Ball and hurry back to the Temple of Sinnoh together with Palkia. So if I'm right on this, the Origin Ball is a Master Ball of sorts. That's what they mean by the Stone of True Beginnings. But Dialga, its catch rate should be otherwise 3% possible no matter what, but only 0.5% possible otherwise. Like, no matter what for its low health and all, but 0.5% if you try catching it on full health. Hey. And here you are, Lost One. Ready to face your fate atop Mount Coronet? It seems a vicious battle might await you. I'll go where I must. I thought that was a refusal option. Oh, well said. Now, hearken to my words, young ones. Time cannot be severed from space, nor space from time. The being you will encounter at the Temple of Sinnoh is Dialga, ruler of all time. If it is allowed to run wild, time itself will twist and bend here in Hisui, and eventually the very world may be broken. But you have the aid of its counterpart, Palkia, the ruler of space, and therein lies hope. Balance will be brought to time and space, and the world can once again be as it should. Now take Palkia at your side and make for the Temple of Sinnoh once more. I already did. I must say, this is quite the intriguing village. Perhaps I'll take a look around before I go, see what your clothier has to offer. Excuse me, is this the time for shopping? Well, I'll hardly have time for shopping if the world ends, will I, young man? Fair point. Alright, Omega. Once you feel ready, set out. Won't we make for the Temple of Sinnoh once more? So they don't call it Spear Pillar anymore. It's just the Temple of Sinnoh. I guess because in the actual Sinnoh region, that was the remains of the temple, and they called it Spear Pillar. We're going back to the Coronet Highlands. First up, I'm storing items. So the Origin Ball is not in our items, it's in our key items. What I'm only storing is the salt that I picked up by accident. I could, but I won't, go to... Like, I could, but I won't go back to battle those Pokemon with Silver. I'm just gonna keep going. It looks like, oh, they're back. Never mind. I was like, it looks like they're not there anyways, but I was wrong. I know I can save all of these times, but I'm a spastic saver and I don't want to mess this up. Even though it's simple, I can just use the Origin Ball to capture it, just like a Master Ball. But still. No. Good thing I got there. Wait. Oh, Volo! Just the boy I've been waiting for. I know you can buy various sundries at the base camp, but I thought it might be helpful to you if I set up here, closer to the temple. I want to have front row seats if there's a chance to see into the world of myth and legend. I'll probably be creeping even closer to the action once the battle actually begins. Oh, but you won't have to worry about me. I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself. And besides, I know all too well the strength of you and your Pokemon. I've got no doubt you'll have this whole thing tied up in a neat bow before I could possibly be in any danger. So, I'm gonna buy some more of these. I'm gonna buy 3 of these. And I'm gonna keep them in my satchel. They're emergency items. The fact that the song is this epic, that means that this is it. The final battle's awaiting us. Man, it's huge. So, there they are up there, waiting for me. Vest is my lead, Mon, and I'm going to save now. The Temple of Sinnoh. Saving every chance I get, so I'm a spastic saver, you may say. For so long, I thought that I had to eliminate any outside element that might threaten the people of Jubilite Village. Whether that meant menacing you or seeking to destroy the Pokemon of the temple, I felt it was my only path. But you've shown me that I was wrong to think in such a way. Are you ready for this challenge, recruit? Ready. Omega, in all of vast space, that's the wrong voice, sorry. Omega, in all of vast space, your place has found you. What in the world does that mean? It's a Pearl Clan saying. It reminds us that occasions we must rise to are also the stages where we may prove ourselves, where we might shine our brightest. So basically, you're saying not to feel nervous. I'm starting to see the appeal of how you Pearl Clan people talk, in some situations anyway. We will support you in whatever way we can, though I doubt you will need it. Omega, protect Hisui and her people. Protect time and space for her Pokemon. I was gonna say if it led us forward again, then I would have saved again. Ultra Ball. That's where I caught the Time Lord. Whoa! Alright, I'm gonna turn off my commentary now. That is insane. Look at that thing. my commentary was off. I'm gonna keep the audio where it is. No, I'm not. I'm gonna keep my volume where it is, though. So you guys may hear echoes, but I'm gonna turn the audio down slightly. My eyes aren't lying, right? He actually went and caught it. Yes, oh good show. What a catch. You contained the fearsome thing in the origin ball. I don't know why I almost said Ultra Ball. Absolutely astounding as ever, Omega. Finally. Formidable as usual, Omega. Yes. So even the commander sheds a tear now and then. Never thought I'd see the day. Yes, what a sight to have it witnessed. Yeah, I knew it. Ouch, what gives, Commander? Not sure I deserved a sumo throw. Well, at least it seems this is no treat. Listen up, all of you. We faced a calamity unlike any we have known, but we were able to overcome it by working as one. This calls for a celebration, a festival for us all. Gather your clans. This will be the greatest celebration Hisui has ever seen. Celebrate with the Diamond Clan? The two clans together, huh? Well, since it turns out we were both following a true almighty sin of our own, I guess the times when we'd fight over whose was wrong or right are ancient history now. I'm sure our ancestors would be shocked to see us agree, but this may well be the best path toward protecting the space we all share. Let us celebrate, for today dawns a new day for all those who live in the Hisui region. Yet I hear a voice in my head. A proud Pokemon. That's it. To be rightfully honest, I was very surprised. This was actually a very fun game. I never thought that I would be facing off against a boss that I actually really enjoyed battling, and I died twice against it, but it was really fun nonetheless. That was Origin Dialga, the ultimate Pokemon in existence, and I caught it using the Origin Ball. It's even funnier that I was given 10 Ultra Balls to catch Palkia, but I caught it in 3. I was just that lucky when it came to legendary Pokemon. And I gotta say, everything that we've done up to this point, I think this is part 40 or 41, I can say that in words, of the edit. And I've recorded for 43 minutes. That final boss battle was insanely fun. And despite the fact that this is edited, this is truly the finale of the game. And I enjoyed every bit of it. And yet I know there will be a post story in this game as well, and I might actually play a bit of that to see what it's like because of how long I've been recording for. And how long this video would end up being would be like 30-ish minutes long. So that's why I might be continuing through the game a bit more to see what the origin story is. Yet I might know for sure what it is. And can I say, my most favorite part about this game, other than the final boss battle being insanely fun and the theme of it being really fun to listen to, I now found my new favorite theme to listen to. That was fun. Avalog is the most insane part of the game because of how huge it was. 100 feet tall. But this game is not even close to being over yet. I can say we're about 2/3 of the way done with the game, knowing that we still have a lot more Pokemon to capture, including that Golem that we just saw that I skipped over because of the finale. The funniest thing is, I thought that the thing I thought was a finale, it actually ended up being 3 parts long. The first part being the trials, the second part being catching Palkia, the third part being battling the origin Dialga. And I thought Dialga was going to be in the same battle format, but instead they did something really impressive with it, and I'm actually very happy with that. Of course, I will say the only issue with the game, which is very, very minor, is the wording of the text boxes at times. When they say caught the Pokemon unawares instead of just unaware, and saying the twice, along with some wording there, here and there, but otherwise this game was technically really fun to play, and the only game, well, actually not the only game in existence that doesn't have a victory road, because Gen 7 and 8 also didn't have a victory road. Gen 7 was the first one that didn't have it. We had to just go on top of Mount Mauna Kea. Other than that, this was it, and I caught 3 shiny Pokemon, along with a static one, which makes 4. A festival, celebrating what we have accomplished. Still very sure that Azurda, or yeah, I think her name was Azurda, is Mars' ancestor. My Arc phone is beeping. Seek out all Pokemon. Prepare well, then make for the Temple of Sinnoh once more. So that's the ultimate request. Wait. Prepare well? Does that mean that if I go back to the temple once more, that means I get to battle the ultimate shadow? And what level is Dialga? That's something I'm very curious about. I may be very much unprepared for what's going to happen, because I'm pretty sure that the mon that will be there is going to be level 80, and I don't think I'm even close to being prepared for that. Just seeing if I need to throw away anything, and the answer is no. But the sky is back to normal. Good morning, Omega! Looks like the space-time rift has vanished. The sky's gone back to normal again. Which I suppose means we'd better get back to our original mission, completing the Pokédex. We're going to meet in the Survey Corps office and discuss our next steps. See you there then. See you there soon, Omega. A new day dawns. Head to the Survey Corps office to discuss what to do next. So I was completely wrong about Kamado. And there's a new request on the blackboard, which I'm going to look at first. A token of gratitude. Medi of the Diamond Clan says she was saved by a mysterious Pokemon many years ago. Listen to her story and determine whether there's anything to do in the matter of follow-up. Request number 92. Now we're going to Captain Silene. So, I trust you enjoyed yourself at the festival. Sure did. Indeed. That only seems natural, given the crowd. I believe last night was the first time I've caught a glimpse of you making merry, Captain. I was the wrong voice. My bad. I believe you must be imagining things. Now, Professor Leventon, to business. What is the current state of progress in the Pokédex? I dare say we've made quite significant progress, all in all. Though we could afford to put a little more effort into our research tasks. And of course it is hard to know how far to go in pursuit of some reports certain Pokemon have only been mentioned in Hisui's legends. After all, who knows if they are even real? With how little we know about Hisui's history and legends, it seems a tall order for us to tackle. Pardon? Couldn't help but overhear. If it's Hisuian history and legends you want, then I'm your man. Why, I've spent plenty of time studying such things instead of, while also tirelessly doing my work for the Ginkgo Guild. And I've visited many of the ruins and whatnot here in the Hisui region already. I imagine I could teach you a thing or two about any Pokemon of legend in these parts. Oh, music to my ears, my good fellow. Listen well, Omega. You are to learn all you can from the merchant Volo and work together as needed, for the sake of the Pokedex. We, meanwhile, will also continue to gather intelligence on Pokemon by other means. Understood. I'll set up the Heights camp then. Omega, I'll be expecting you. The researcher of myths. Besides, I've something I'd like to discuss with you too, so I hope you won't keep me waiting. Meet Volo at the Heights camp in the Obsidian Fieldlands. And I will do that after I see what Silver can learn for moves. Because I'm pretty sure Silver can learn a variety of useful moves. I want to master moves. No, I want new moves. I want to see what Silver can learn. There's Dialga right here. And it's just the original now. Still insane that I caught it. So I can learn Rock Smash. Not very impressive. So I guess it doesn't know Thunderbolt. Which I was expecting it to know Thunderbolt, but I was wrong. But it does know Dark Pulse, Flamethrower, Hyper Beam, Giga Impact, and Sludge Bomb for useful ones. So I am going to let it learn at some point, but I won't yet because I don't have the money to let it learn any of these moves. Dark Pulse never misses. Interesting. I'm gonna let it learn these two moves. But I need to see it use Nasty Plot a few times. That'll be every once per battle. Actually, I want to see what Palkia can learn, also known as Time Lord. It can learn the Rock Smash, not very useful, not very useful. Let's use what's cool. Draco Meteor, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt would be very useful. Flamethrower. That would be very useful against grass types. Ice Beam would be super useful though. Outrage, I would let it learn that. The fact that I caught these mons at level 65 for Time Lord and level 65 for what's going to be called, what did I name it? Time Lord. This is Time Lord. The other one is Space Lord. Steel Beam. This also damages the user. 120 power. But very impressive. And I thought I used Draco Meteor back at the battle, but didn't use it. What did it use? Doesn't say. Because it says its moveset is Iron Tail, Earth Power, Flash Cannon, and Roar of Time. Time Lord is, which is supposed to be Space Lord. Earth Power, Aqua Tail, Power Gem, and Spatial Rend. Special and Power Gem is a really cool move. The fact that it knows all of these moves is very useful. I am going this is new. This is the new theme. And that's because it was a celebratory theme. Oh, we can buy it, but it's only for 50,000 Pokecoins. That's a lot. That means it's sold for 25,000 coins, or 12,500 coins. I don't have enough money for any of those things. I want to see my Pokemon and see. Well, for one thing, to change the name of my Mon. And I named Manaphy and Fiona. I named Manaphy Sea Prince, and I named Fiona Sea Servant. And I'm going to name this Time Lord and name the other. I'm naming this one Time Lord and the other one Space Lord. There. And I figured out the name for another Mon that will be in its origin at some point, which I'm very sure is not really going to be an origin, but more like it's going to be a very impressive Mon. But for one thing, I think now I have 2 story requests, but one of them I can't do. Oh, it's an actual request. It's not there. Well, I was thinking that there was. I thought there was like. And I got the Grit Rock for this. So the request. I guess the request is just hidden for now. That means I can't go back to the temple yet. And if I try to, I think it will just... I think the guard will just stop me from going because I'm not strong enough or I'm not worthy enough. But first I'm going to do the main story just to see what it's like. The main story meaning the post story because this is the post story now. Fieldlands Camp. Going there because that's where I need to go. Even though she said Heights Camp, I'm going here first. Because of the new request. What is the gratitude one? Is that what I needed? Gratitude? Because there are new requests for me to complete. Speak with Medi at the Fieldlands Camp. Oh, there you are. Aha! You must be Omega, right? Hello, I heard about you from Mai. Thank you for taking on my request. I'll get right to the point. Once when I was little, I got lost here in the Obsidian Fieldlands. I was wandering around in tears when I stumbled across a field of beautiful flowers. That's where I met it, a Pokemon I'd never seen before. It gave me a flower and then set off walking, as if to guide me somewhere, so I followed it. And it led me back to a place I recognized. Thanks to that Pokemon, I made it home safely. But I never got to properly thank it. I'd like to find it again and tell it how grateful I am. The only problem is, I haven't been able to find the field of flowers, so I'd like you to help me. Here, this is the only glue I've got. I obtained a Gracidia. This is a Gracidia flower. The flower sometimes bundled in bouquets to convey gratitude on special occasions, such as birthdays or anniversaries. That's called a Gracidia flower. It's the same flower as the one that Pokemon gave me. Please find the field of Gracidia flowers here in the Obsidian Fieldlands for me. Find the field of Gracidia flowers located somewhere in the Obsidian Fieldlands. I could, but I'm not going to. I'm going to the Heights Camp now to go to Volo. It's not showing me anything for this. That's interesting. I'm not going to do that request right now, but I will next time, because next time it's going to be a huge request video, which I will record in a while from now, because I am very satisfied with how much I've recorded, that I was able to make it to the finale. And if I try recording any more, my storage might go up by a big bunch. The funniest thing is, this is number 20 in the story requests. Double checking if I have any items to store. I don't. Oh, this is new. Omega, there you are. Have a look here, if you will. A good long close look, if you please. See these patterns modeled after Pokemon? I've come to think that they might be letters. Rather like hieroglyphs, if you will. I've inspected ruins across the region and have concluded that they all seem to tell the same tale. The tale of a brave soul who, together with the Pokemon at his side, went on a journey to search for the fragments on all-encompassing deity. A deity? Yes, an all-encompassing deity, the creator of this very universe, and its name is Arceus. Perhaps you've already heard of this name. Does sound familiar. Of course. What else could I have expected from the hero who saved the Hisui region? But now let us discuss the fragments. They must surely be the plates. Yes, the very plates you collected as you went about quelling all the frenzied nobles. Haven't you noticed that they all have words carved on their backs? Go on, give them a read. You read the text engraved on the back of the first plate you obtained. The original one breathed alone before the universe came. This original one is none other than the Pokemon known as Arceus. So what do you say, Omega? I think we should try to gather all the plates. And I've got just the idea of where to start our search. Join me in the heart of Grueling Grove. Grueling Grove. Right there. I'll do this, and then next time is going to be a huge request video. And for the Pokemon that I have in my Pokédex right now, I've seen 185 Pokemon. And there are, I believe, 30 something more to see. Unless there's 250 something, then it will be a lot more, but I'm very sure there's like 30 something more. This post story, I believe, is going to be about and these waterfronts. Oh, the one islands. Now they have a purpose. Now I get it. I haven't caught any Pokemon yet. I don't know what the 4 things I've seen were. I think it's Dialga. Actually, I think that's what it will tell me. And now I'm wondering about that. Dialga. What do I have to do for its research? Because it will say that I'm only on level 1 or 0. Seen it use. Wait, caught? I caught a Dialga. Oh, it says 1. Duh. I was looking at research level. So it's just number of caught, times I've seen it use Iron Tail, times I've seen it use Roar of Time, then Strong Style and Agile Style move. And then that will complete its research. And then Palkia, I'm believing, is another number caught. And that one will also be on level 0. Nope, it's on level 3. Because I used Special Rend on Dialga. Times I've seen it use it. So it's Aqua Tail and Spatial Rend. One of the Pokemon I do need to get, which I need to get all of the Wisps, is Spiritomb. And Spiritomb is what happens when you collect all of the Wisps. And when I get one more Wisp, I'm going to save before I get the last one. That was easy. I'm already there. I already caught a lot of these mons, and I already caught a shiny one, but the shiny one was not the one I needed. Now I'm going to Volo. Oh yeah, and the other mon I need to get are Rowlet and Oshawott, so I wonder how you get those. Now, Omega, according to my own investigations, I might as well turn this audio down more, in case you guys couldn't hear me. What? An Alpha Vespiquen? Terribly sorry, Omega, but do you think you can handle it? Well, that's unfortunate timing. Level 60. I wanted to use my own Vespiquen against it. But I will just use this mod. It's not going to be a member of my team. This was just unfortunate timing. Agile style what? Bug buzz. Every time, Space Lord always has unfortunate timing when it comes to these battles. I'm going to Vest now. And I'm going to use Air Slash Agile style. Never mind. Well, I'm switching again. I'm going to switch to Karen because she needs more experience to level up. Defensive stats have dropped. I'm going to use Thunderbolt, except for not really. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna use Aqua Tail instead. Dodge, gonna turn it. Jeez. Gonna use Craft now. This Vespiquen is no joke. Gonna use a Revive. Gonna catch it again. But first I'm going to give Craft a Revive. Seeing what Vespiquen uses, if anything. Bug Buzz. Don't underestimate its Bug Buzz. It's gonna use a strong style Bug Buzz as well. Gonna use an Ultra Ball on this thing and see if it catches. I can't do anything about its health. It caught, thank goodness. I obtained the Stone Plate. That's plate number 11. Why did that alpha Pokemon have the plate we were looking for? Maybe it just happened to find the plate lying around. In any case, that's the only other plate that I had any information about, so that's that. And yet, nothing seems to be happening, which makes me suspect that there must still be more plates left out there for us to find. Not to worry though, I know the perfect person to ask. She's bound to know all about the plates. Oh, it's Mistress Kogita. The one and only Mistress Kogita. Yes. You haven't had the chance to properly thank her for all the help in obtaining the red chain. And I write all the more reason to pay her a visit. So onward to the ancient retreat. Next time, that's an alpha Heracross, and I haven't been able to catch that yet, so I'm going to try catching that first. First, I'm going to try using an Ultra Ball on it. This might fail. Yeah, I thought so. I'm gonna heal. So the Pokemon I haven't caught that I know for sure I haven't caught yet are the starter Pokemon Piplup, Rowlet, and Oshawott. And Spiritomb, Golem, and I think I caught all the little ones. But Magby is one of them that I don't have. That's already 12 plus another one which is Spirit Tomb. So I think there are more than just. I did say there was like around 30 more. I am expecting like 10 of them to be legendaries. I completely forget Vess's health is more than the required amount that I have for this hyper potion to heal. Funny that the only way you get money is by research, because otherwise it would be a little bit easier. Bang! Oh my word! What the heck? How was Vess able to? Gosh darn it! I didn't know it knew Stone Edge. Gonna use Rod. I should be using Silver and depositing Space Lord to the PC. Or not PC, the stables. Revive. I have 2 revives left. It's for Vess to gain some experience. Agile Flamethrower. It's raining too. Good. Well, now I have to try to catch it in one ball. Ultra Ball. I'm very sure it will work. Because last time I don't think I had Ultra Balls when I was gonna catch this thing. Yep, it worked. Thank goodness. I have a Heracross of my own, I believe. Yeah, but I caught the Alpha specimen finally. Large specimens, which is the Alpha. So, next time in Pokemon Legends, prepare for a lot of requests being done, because that's all I'm going to be doing, along with doing some research tasks. Because from here on out, we are going to, for one thing, I got 2 alphas. So how much do I get? 4,000 something. We don't have much left to do in the story, other than catching a lot of new Mons. I'll update our Pokedex with this new data. So now Dialga is level 4, and Palkia is level 5. So now we need this many more points. So that's like 10,000 if it was exact. And I'm thinking that in order to get to 10th star, you need 20,000 more. And like I said, I think 9th star gives you a crafting recipe for max revives. So that makes me wonder what the 10th star gives you, which I'm not going to look up because I am going to be continuing to play this game for a really long time. But I will say this, because this is the finale, other than the fact that I did a bit of side story stuff, and I am going to return to the village, that I won't be playing this game unless I am for a while, because of Kirby and the Forgotten Land coming out really soon. Which by now I believe it will be, because for me it's February 26th. I think for you guys it will be like March 20th or something. So, for one thing I'm saving, I played for 50 hours and 40 minutes, and there's still a lot more left to do, which makes me think that I might be playing this game for like 70 hours or so. So, this long of a video is fine. This is going to be premiered as well. I'm telling myself that because you guys obviously already knew. But here's something I will explain, because there was that part about me saying that the sky color is a lot like the Xenoverse, and here is my reasoning. The Xenoverse is my imaginary universe where the daylight sky is green and the night sky is purple. And the fact that it combined those colors together was very impressive. I have imagined this. For you guys, it may be 3 months, but for me, it's been a month. Or 3 months meaning 2 months. It's been a month and a half for me because I started imagining this on the 11th of January. Yes, I remembered my days. So, I've imagined that, and it's helped me a lot through situations. And can I say that otherwise, Pokemon Legends Arceus was so much fun. I can't wait to play through the whole game and get Arceus, and finally, because in every Pokemon game you have ever seen me play, which was only Pokemon X and Pokemon Sword, I have not completed the Pokédex at all. And normally if you complete the Pokédex, you get the Shiny Charm. And that means getting more Shinies, and that would be way easier for you to get shiny Pokemon. The next videos that I would be doing is entirely side quests because there's barely anything else to do in story other than getting the remaining plates, which we've gotten 11 out of 16, unless there are 18 Pokemon moves, which I'm believing there are actually 16 moves, so that means we need 5 more plates. But all these plates will be guarded by Alpha Pokemon, as you have seen. And you have seen that bunches of my Pokemon, other than Pierce and the one that I'm going to be training up, which is Silver, are weak against water types and grass types. But Pierce is quad weak against ice types, and I keep thinking of Shadow. Silver is... I feel like I should just name it Shadow, but I don't want to. I'm keeping the name Silver. But Silver will be... And why I kept thinking of the name Shadow is entirely secret, even though you guys might already know of the Mon that will be showing up. I'm very excited though, because that request in the end, that is the request for completing the Pokédex. Because getting all of the Pokemon, you need to get even Spiritomb, which in order for me to get Spiritomb, I need to get all of the Wisps, and that's going to be hard. And that's going to be the final request I'll be completing. It's technically a side request. And that request for the Gratefulness, I'm doing that one later too. Probably in the next video. Probably in the next video after the video that I would be recording after a long time. If anything, I might also get some shinies on the way of completing some research tasks, because research task wise, I have a lot to do, and I'm willing to complete so many over all of the Pokemon, but also evolving them into certain mons that they need to evolve into, even though I don't need to do anything about that. I'm just catching a Magby because that's a mon I forgot to catch, and I need to catch some more starter mons. I don't know how to catch a Rowlet and an Oshawott. That's something I'm super curious about. I think in the main story it will explain more about that. Because Rowlet and Oshawott, their final evolved forms are unusual. And also, I need to get Wordeer in my Pokédex. So, I'm not going to look up how many Pokemon there are in the Pokédex, but I am going to look up... Well, actually, I might look up how many Pokemon and where the Wisps are, which A-Drive would answer all of that. It will no longer spoil anything because I have gotten I've gotten through everything in the game for other than the post story, and I know what the post story is going to be because I know the remaining legendary Pokemon that will be in the game. But for an announcement for what I have done beforehand, I have streamed my 5 nostalgic games. I'm just saying that for you guys because for me, I have not done that. And streamed Super Mario Odyssey Speedrun, Kirby's Return to Dreamland, and will be streaming Kirby in the Forgotten Land. And then after that, I'll be shiny hunting. That's my main goal, is I'm going to complete some research and go shiny hunting. It'll be during my playlist. It'll be along with my playlist, because I would be completing research while shiny hunting. And that will be a long time. It'll probably be like 4-hour streams. And that'll be weekly. Which would make up for not playing any of the Pokemon games. But I'm only shiny hunting and completing research until I reach 10th star. And then after that, it would just be research and shiny hunting and gaining a lot of Pokemon coins, Pokecoins, buying a lot of items, and also just seeing if I can find shiny alphas. I'm also planning on getting a shiny counter, and most likely getting a webcam set up. Which I also forgot that one of the other things I could do is making an April Fool's stream and I most likely could make an April Fool's stream really early, or just early, on a game that I'm planning on playing that won't spoil to you, but it is pretty exciting to try out, and it will be on spring break for me. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to look forward to so many edits that I have to do, but it's something that I will get out of the way, and I will count how many parts I have and say how many parts, and that's just it. I'll see you guys in the next video, which I believe I will be able to record another video of this. I'm just going to wait until I upload the finale to know for sure. But that will be a long time from now, and I might want to record more and more, but it's my fault for wanting to see what the finale was going to be like, and I enjoyed every bit of it. See you guys next time. Bye!